Just, really good road trip, very solid win. I thought we played extremely well, probably the best we've played 4 quarters all year long. And you're just kind of worried about the length of the trip. We played so many, home games up front of the schedule. The furthest road game has Montgomery, and so you're worried about how this team was going to handle that. Well, I'd say we handled it pretty good, and you get up there and you get out of the gates early. And first time we've really done that in all 3 phases. I think we played really well early, and it was just a steady game. I mean, I thought we just steadily controlled the line of scrimmage and was able to stop the run, made them very one-dimensional. On the other hand, we were able to run it and throw it whenever we wanted to, which was good. I thought we just clicked in all 3 phases, and it was good to see. And, just get to come back home this week and play. Looking forward to that with the tough EIU team coming in. And, Coach Stoudemire and them always do a really good job. And they're scoring a lot of points this year, can really throw the football. So we got a work cut out for us. You can't sit on a win too much in this conference. We had a long road trip to enjoy it on the way back and a little bit yesterday, but then you got to move forward and get ready for this week.
You guys are #1 in total defense. Consider the turnover in coaching staff and some of the players you lost from last year. How big is that? Talk about just getting to this point.
Well, I think that bunch has played really well, all year long. I think the, continuity. We did lose 3 coaches, but I've said the whole all season, the 3 new guys we got have come in. You couldn't tell they were new. They've come in and fit in with their room, and done a really nice job. And we are a little bit different schematically, but similar. Our philosophy is always going to be, stop the run, make folks one-dimensional, and play extremely hard with effort. And I think that those things are not going to change. And our players know the way we want to play defense, but those guys have done a good job on that side of the ball. I think it's got to continue to play that way, and I still think they can play better. It's hard to say when you hold somebody 17 yards rushing, 141 yards total defense. I think they can even play better than what they played. And next few weeks you're going to see some teams that's going to air it out a little bit more, a little bit different kind of scheme. So we got our work cut out for us there, to find a way to create pressure and play well with the ball in the air. But right now they're playing at a high level, and it's just fun to watch them play.
It's really just buying into what Coach Ware and the defensive staff gives us. We got to play together as a team, and we all piece to a puzzle. So we all get out there and fit our piece to the puzzle. Then everything will turn out like it did last Saturday.
Obviously scores. They give up. It's the challenge in the air out.
I think it is. They've changed offenses. I always thought they'd done a nice job on offense that poses some problems. This year they got 2 different quarterbacks. Both of them can throw the football. One of them's a dual threat guy, can really run with his legs too, but throws it well too. So got some good receivers, fast guys, and so a little bit different schematically than what they have been. So they're scoring a lot of points, and so we got to do a good job there, and make sure we can limit explosive plays. Just looking at them on tape, but they're really good, and we got to have some, help. We got to get a good pass rush, and Denzil and up front guys. We got a lot of depth up there, and they got to make some plays, and we got to find a way to get pressure on those guys, and still contain the pocket for sure. So,
Darius, I know last year, and in fact for a long time around here, is very, very much a run-first offense. Now you guys are very, very balanced. Both your quarterbacks can really throw it well. How does that change for you and your guys up front as an offensive line?
It really doesn't change as much because we always work the pass as much as we work the run. So it's just another step ahead, or just another thing we just have to practice more and just have to execute just to be more successful on offense.
What's it like for you guys that you've got some quarterbacks, 2 quarterbacks especially, who can throw the deep ball, and you've got running backs who can run, and receivers who can catch the ball? That must be a lot of fun for you guys.
Oh yeah, definitely. When you had the one-play drives, it's a lot of fun. So I just like being explosive offense. You can do both, and we can score. We happy at the end of the day. We can get that W.
How are you feeling now? I know you got hurt early, but how are you feeling now?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling better than I felt last year.
Coach, could you talk a little bit about Darius and kind of what he adds up front for you guys?
Well, I mean, I think Darius brings a lot of energy. You know, he's a fun guy to be around. You know, ask these guys over here. He's always got something going, always got a smile on his face, and you know, just practices hard, and you know, it's good to see him healthy. You know, he you know, just does a good job up front for us. Probably had his best game Saturday, I'd say. It's probably his most complete game, I think you'd agree with. So, you know, he's coming on, and he's still not played his best game yet. He's leaving a few plays out there, so but he's working hard to get there, and like I said, he's becoming a mainstay up there for us, and it's got to keep him healthy down the line. But like I said, I think number one thing with him is this energy. You know, he brings a good energy and a good vibe to practice all the time.
Speaking of on-play drives, Leander Burrows looks like he moved up. He was the second crack out on Saturday, and then was in there in the heavy situation. Just his progress.
Well, I think he's going to get better as he goes. The more game experience he gets, he just hasn't played a lot, you know. So the more you see him play, you see, you know, number one, you see his toughness. I mean, we're able to make an example to our team, you know, and ask these guys, when you go back and look at him on kickoff in the last game, I mean, it's he's bringing it, you know, and he's a thumper now. I mean, he runs the ball hard. He does everything he does, or don't mind blocking. He's a physical guy, and that's the kind of guys we want to put on the field. So definitely you're going to move up on the depth chart. You can get more totes if you play ball like that. So, you know, right now that running back room's got some competition in it. It's a deep room, and these guys don't mind blocking for guys who are going to run the ball like that. So, I mean, he's definitely going to get better as the year goes on, I believe, too. So that's a positive thing.
When you talk about the growth of Zion as the season's gone along, you also talk about game experience is key, and it seems like that's really been key for him. He's just getting better and better each week, it seems like. It
is, you know, and I was one that, you know, I don't never look at it that way, but didn't like to admit how young we were when we started the year out. And I said before that, even before I admitted it, you're going to see this team get better and better every week, and I think that's what you're seeing now is, you know, you're seeing this team as they get games under their belt, and especially right now on this 9-game stretch where we got an off week, is they're getting better. You know, there's some continuity there with week in, week out practice, and that's kind of where you go. And, you know, we got a bunch of new guys, got a bunch of young guys. We're playing some young guys, and we're playing some older guys. Even like, you know, Denzil getting in here and getting adapted to the way we do things. He just jumped right in and is having a great year. He probably had his best game on Saturday as well. So I think from a lot of different areas, you're seeing every game with every play, these guys are getting better. And like I said, we just got to keep challenging ourselves to find ways to get better throughout the week. And goes back to this. It's like whether it's EKU last week or EIU this week or whoever you're playing, it's all about how we play, and we're very bought into that. And I think this bunch is still, you know, got a lot of football in front of them to improve.
Denzil, Quan, you guys are cousins, right? Yes, sir. Y'all grow up playing with each other? Who beat the other one up the most when y'all were?
Nah, he actually played in Florida, and I played in Alabama. So, but whenever we was around each other, like family reunions, we always played basketball. You know, I always beat him.
Is that true, Denzil?
Nah, we got some fibber.
Denzil, how big a part did Quan being here play? How big a part did he play you coming to Jacksonville?
You know, he was a big part when I finally realized that I was going to transfer, and, you know, after I slept on it, he was the first person I called. I really didn't look at any other schools, you know, and I knew that this is where I wanted to be, this is why I wanted to call home. It's closer to home, you know, it's closer to my family, and, you know, it's always been a dream just to play with Quan, and, you know, we finally got a chance to do that.
And we love Denzil. He just fit right in with us from day one. And you know, Quan did get our Recruiter of the Year award. You know, for that, because Denzil turned down a bunch of schools to be here, a bunch of Power 5 schools and different things. Because he was a graduate transfer. He could have went anywhere, and you know, he chose us, and we're very, you know, thankful for their relationship and just him being here. Because like I said, from day one, you know, he's just fit in. You know, he just and like I said, I think it is home for him. I think he's very happy. Because every time I see him, you know, he's got a smile on his face, and every time I see him, I got a smile on mine too. So it's worked out really well.
What did you tell him that you thought worked in getting him here?
You know, I was just like, you can come down here. We'd be playing. Like, we always dreamed about doing this, so I was like,
we might as well make it now at a high level. You know, this ain't high school anymore. This is college. So, and I really want to, you know, win a national championship together. You know, and I know we're gonna get a OVC ring on them, but I really want to get that national championship ring on them.
Denzil, what did he say that worked the most on you?
You know, he just really told me about Coach Gross, and he told me about Coach Ward and the defensive staff, and you know, he just really told me about the tradition here, the winning culture here, and you know, not to throw any shots. You know, I'm not too fond. I'm not too used to that. So, you know, also the dream of just playing with him. And when I came here and I really met Coach Gross and Coach Ward and everybody, you know, it was family origin. They took me in like I've been here since day one. You know, I know these guys got my back. You feel me? I don't have to second guess nothing. You know.